Hey everyone, it's Pastor Michael, and I am excited to let you know about some things happening regarding the reopening of our church. And we are now going to move into phase 2 of our reopening plan. I know that the state of Virginia has been in phase 3 for about a week now, but keep in mind that really restrictions and guidelines on houses of worship has not changed since way back in phase 1. However, we feel we're ready to move to our next step as a church of reopening, and that we can do that safely within those restrictions and guidelines that are in place for houses of worship. So let's talk about phase 2 of our reopening plan at Seaford Baptist. First of all, how have we arrived at decisions? Well, let me remind you that back on Monday, March the 16th, we formed a COVID-19 response team that has worked with our staff and with our pastors to arrive at informed decisions for the reopening of Seaford Baptist Church. How are we going to stay safe during this time? Well, you can go and you can review the health and safety precautions that we are using at seafordbaptist.com/reopening-SBC to see all the things we're doing to make sure that we are staying safe. What does worship look like during this time? Details regarding the nature of our worship services during phase 2 can also be found at seafordbaptist.com/reopening-SBC. And let me tell you that nothing has really changed during our next step of our reopening plan from what we've been doing since we reopened on May the 17th. We're going to continue to wear masks as we come in and out of the building and move around in the building. We're going to continue to sanitize our hands. We're going to continue to social distance. Those things remain in place so that we can make sure we're looking out for one another and doing everything we can to keep everyone healthy. Now, I know the big question you're asking is, what is new in phase 2? Well, I'm really excited to tell you that we are going to be returning to nursery and children's ministry during our 10 a.m. worship services on Sunday mornings, starting on Sunday, July the 19th. Okay? So Sunday, July the 19th, we're bringing back nursery, We Praise, and Kids Praise. I know that is great news for our young families. I know that is great news for our grandparents and those of you who bring your nieces and nephews to church. So we are overjoyed to be able to bring these ministries back. And let me say that if you want to know more about what those ministries are going to look like on Sunday mornings, we have another video that we have already recorded that will be released alongside this one that is specifically about the health and safety precautions we're taking to ensure that our children are staying safe during this time. Here's some news that's not as exciting. Okay, we are not going to be having Vacation Bible School or our Seaford Baptist Church basketball camp this summer. We love having those summer camps every summer. We miss doing music and arts camp earlier in the summer. We look forward to bringing those things back in 2021, but we really feel like with the guidelines that are in place, the restrictions that are in place, it's going to be difficult for us to do these things to the quality that our community has become accustomed to. We also are not real confident in being able to do those events, which are pretty large scale, and that we would even be able to follow the precautions and the guidelines that we would need to follow. So in light of that, we're not going to be having those camps this summer. We will be doing some children's ministry events that are more conducive to social distancing practices. Student ministry is coming back during phase 2 of our reopening plan. They're going to be meeting at Pastor David's home on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. If they ever get rained out, the rain date is the Thursday night right afterward. For more information on these Wednesday night gatherings for student ministry and really all things student ministry related, you can go to facebook.com/groups/Seaford Students, and Pastor David posts there regularly to keep our parents informed. Our young adult ministry is going to be meeting twice a month on Mondays at 7 p.m. in homes. They're also really excited to be coming back. Another thing that's new in phase 2 is we are bringing back Tuesday Bible studies the week of July the 20th if they want to come back. We're leaving that up to the leadership of those Bible studies. They will meet in the Family Life Center according to their discretion. I can tell you that the men's breakfast and Bible study will be coming back starting on Tuesday, July the 21st. And for the time being, they're going to go every other week instead of every week. So they'll be back Tuesday, July 21st, and then every other week from there on out. We will not return to a full Sunday morning Bible study small group schedule until occupancy restrictions are lifted. Our small group Bible studies are free to meet in each other's homes. I encourage you to do that, again, at your own discretion. Or they can schedule a time slot at the church on Monday or Thursday nights to meet in the Family Life Center. And if you're interested in doing that as a small group Bible study, then you simply need to contact the church office and our administrative staff will get you scheduled for a time. So as soon as you see this, if you want to get in touch with those that are in your small group Bible study and give the church office a call, it is first come, first served to get those slots locked down. All right, Growth Point is going to remain online through July and August, and then we will reevaluate things as we get closer to September. If you are asking, well, Pastor, what if I want to stay home? What I would say to you is please do. We encourage anyone who is at risk, who is immune compromised, or is just anxious about coming back to church to consider worshiping at home during this time. If that's what's best for you, then please do that. We're still one church together. And the way we're going to remain one church together is that we're going to have live streams that will continue on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. at facebook.com/Seaford Church. We'll keep live streaming our Sunday morning service. And we will continue to live stream Growth Point online for all members on Wednesdays at 6:15 at facebook.com/Seaford Church. All right, so that is what phase 2 looks like for us. And we are excited to be able to roll it out starting on Sunday, July the 19th. If you have any questions, you can contact us at info@seafordbaptist.com, info@seafordbaptist.com. We would be happy to answer your questions. Let's keep pushing through this and let's remain faithful as Jesus' church.